Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel, the Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. The Bold and the Beautiful Tuesday, August 19th recap. Zen's mask idea, Will's spiked drinks, and Lee's Luna horror. On Tuesday, August 19th, The Bold and the Beautiful delivered a jam-packed episode that blended tension, scheming, celebration, and impending disaster. From Zen's playful mask suggestion to Will Spencer's dangerously spiked drinks and Lee Finnegan's nights spiraling into panic over her missing niece Luna, the hour balanced lighthearted fun with ominous undertones. This recap not only revisits the events as they unfolded but also dives deep into the characters' motives, the symbolism behind certain choices, and the foreshadowing of the chaos still to come. Lee and Luna. Control, rebellion, and the shadow of Poppy. The episode opened at Lee Finnegan's home, where she continued her vigil over Luna Nozawa. Lee's protective streak was on full display as she reminded Luna she needed to leave the house for an evening errand. While Lee framed her absence as unavoidable, her hesitation revealed how uneasy she felt about leaving Luna alone. Lee's words carried weight. She reminded Luna of the need for secrecy. No one could know she was alive. That ominous statement harkened back to Luna's past troubles and the dark choices that left her family scarred. Lee reassured herself that she'd soon meet with an attorney to establish a legal plan for Luna's protection, but her domineering tone left little room for Luna's own independence. Luna, however, has never been one to stay in line for long. Although Luna nodded along, her sly smile hinted at rebellion. She cryptically spoke about having a plan of her own, immediately raising red flags. Lee, quick to anger, snapped at her niece and warned her not to end up like Poppy Nozawa, Luna's troubled mother whose impulsive lifestyle had long cast a shadow over the family. But Lee's lecture had the opposite effect. Instead of reforming, Luna was more determined than ever to break free from her aunt's control. As Lee left, Luna turned to Elector Forrester's latest social media post and felt an irresistible pull toward the celebration at Il Giardino. Her eyes lit up with mischief. She would not spend another night cooped up indoors. Tonight, she had other plans. Disguise and deception. Luna heads to Il Giardino. The scene shifted as Luna transformed herself for her undercover mission. Donning a wig, glasses, and an Il Giardino uniform, she reinvented herself as a waitress ready to blend in among the restaurant staff. This wasn't merely a disguise, it was a declaration of intent. Luna wanted to be part of the party, to edge closer to Will Spencer, and to stir trouble that only she could control. Her plan was clever enough. Masquerading as an employee would allow her to roam freely, monitor the party, and remain unseen by anyone who might expose her return. But what began as mischief would quickly spiral into something darker and more dangerous. Deacon and Sheila, love, parties, and lingering regrets. At Il Giardino, Deacon Sharp played host to the evening's big event, Will Spencer's promotion bash. With balloons, drinks, and youthful energy in the air, Deacon made sure everything was set up before retreating upstairs with Sheila Sharp for their own private celebration. Their banter carried equal parts romance and darkness. Sheila, ever playful, teased that if any legal drama broke out, Bill Spencer's power could wipe it away. Deacon, however, reminded her that not everything could be fixed, not even by Bill. His mind wandered to Luna. The memory of Luna's failed internship lingered. Deacon reflected on how differently things could have turned out if she'd stayed on the right path. He imagined her being down at the party, celebrating alongside Will instead of lurking in disguise. His words carried regret, foreshadowing the mess about to unfold. Sheila, softer than usual, admitted she wished she'd known Luna sooner, believing she could have guided her away from trouble. But neither Deacon nor Sheila knew that Luna was already there, ready to throw herself into Will's world once more. Will, Electra, and Lainey, the sparks of young love and jealousy. Inside Il Giardino, Will Spencer soaked up the spotlight. The promotion party, meant to celebrate his growing role in Spencer Publications, was lively, filled with music, drinks, and friends. Elector Forrester stood proudly by his side, but her smile faltered when Lainey, the flirtatious guest, made her move. Lainey lavished praise on Will, stroking his ego and hinting at more. Electra's jealousy simmered just beneath the surface, but Will quickly reassured her. He declared she was the only woman he wanted, anchoring his loyalty to her despite the temptation hovering nearby. It was a sweet moment that should have cemented their bond. Unfortunately, the drinks in Will's hand were about to change everything. Zen's mask idea, playfulness before the storm. Meanwhile, Zende Forrester Dominguez added a playful twist to the evening. Spotting a leftover box of masks from a previous event, he suggested the guests wear them to liven up the party. The group embraced the idea with enthusiasm, donning masks and creating a carnival-like atmosphere. It was a symbolic moment, characters hiding their true selves behind facades, much like Luna herself in her waitress disguise. The masks created a surreal ambience, one that blurred identities and paved the way for Luna to slip further into the background unnoticed. While the guests laughed and danced, the danger lurking behind their revelry went undetected. Luna's dangerous decision, spiking Will's drinks. As the bartender stepped away, Luna was tasked with covering a few orders. Her eyes fell on a particular bottle, a 180 proof liquor, odorless, tasteless, and dangerously similar to vodka. The bartender explicitly warned her to remove it from the bar to prevent accidents. But Luna saw opportunity, not caution. Instead of setting the bottle aside, she used it to spike Will's vodka sodas. Her actions were deliberate, her mischievous smile betraying the intent behind them. She set in motion her scheme, whether her goal was to lower Will's inhibitions, cause a scandal, or simply feel powerful in manipulating the evening. Will, unaware of the substitution, began drinking heavily. The effects hit quickly, slurred words, heightened enthusiasm, and reckless abandon. He praised Deacon with exaggerated gratitude, danced wildly, and clung to Electra with an intensity that left her both flattered and uneasy. When Will kissed Electra on the dance floor, it seemed like passion overtaking him, but behind the romance was Luna's interference, the hidden hand pushing him toward disaster. Lee's horror, a missing niece. Back at Lee's home, the doctor's night turned grim. Returning earlier than planned, she looked forward to watching a movie with Luna, perhaps bonding over something simple. But her living room was empty. Panic set in as she realized Luna had vanished. Lee, who had promised herself she would keep Luna safe, now faced her worst fear. Her niece was gone, unsupervised, and capable of causing trouble. Her frantic call to Sheila revealed the depth of her alarm. Sheila, confused, denied having seen Luna. Lee's voice shook with fear as she explained the situation, realizing that her control had slipped. The horror in Lee's eyes mirrored that of every guardian who discovers the person they were meant to protect has broken free. And with Luna's track record, Lee knew the night would not end quietly. Will and Electra's passion, Luna's shadow. Back at the party, Will's intoxication continued to grow. Electra basked in his attention, enjoying the rush of his declaration that he wanted her desperately. Their kiss on the dance floor drew applause, but beneath the cheers was an ominous undertone. Luna, watching from the sidelines, grinned knowingly. Her plan was working. Her spiked drinks had lowered Will's defenses, amplifying his desire, and now she was poised to exploit the moment. Her final words of the night, hinting that it would be Will's lucky night, chilled the atmosphere. For Luna, luck meant something far more dangerous than romance. Symbolism and foreshadowing. Tuesday's episode was rich in symbolism. The masks represented hidden truths and false identities, perfectly aligning with Luna's disguise and Ridge's ongoing duplicity in his own separate storyline. The booze symbolized temptation and recklessness, how one bad decision can alter the course of lives. And Lee's panic underscored the futility of control. No matter how diligently she tried to cage Luna, trouble found its way out. The narrative foreshadowed disaster. Will's impaired state, Luna's manipulative grin, and Lee's frantic search all pointed toward an explosive confrontation in the coming episodes. 10. Possible fallout. Where does this all lead? Several outcomes loom on the horizon. Will and Elektra's relationship could be tested if Elektra realizes Luna engineered their romantic moment. Luna's scheme could spiral further, potentially leading to criminal consequences if Will's condition worsens. Ali's guilt could deepen, forcing her to reevaluate her strict methods of control. Sheila and Deacon might be drawn back into Luna's orbit, whether to protect her or to expose her. And as always in B&B, the truth will eventually surface, likely in the most dramatic, scandalous way possible. Conclusion: a night of masks, mischief, and mayhem. Tuesday, August 19th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful showcased the perfect balance of soap opera entertainment, playful moments, simmering tension, and sinister undertones that promise bigger drama ahead. Zen's mask suggestion added levity, but it also framed the night as one of hidden truths. Luna's dangerous interference caused Will's drinks to spike, turning a celebratory party into a disastrous situation. Lee's shock upon discovering Luna missing served as a reminder to viewers that even the most well-laid plans can unravel in an instant. With Luna declaring that it was Will's lucky night, fans know the incident is only the beginning of a darker scheme. As the week unfolds, the fallout from Tuesday's events will test relationships, challenge loyalties, and threaten to pull the Forrester, Spencer, and Nozawa families into chaos once more. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God protect you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.